Marriage in the West, a legal marriage, is nothing but an insurance policy that pays out to the woman in case the man wises up and realizes what a mistake he's made. This is not a joke. I'm going to give it to you straight. A legal marriage contract in the West, and by the West, I always have to clarify, I mean North America, all of Western Europe, and parts of Japan and South Korea, because actually 80% of the world is still does not have, thank God, these archaic lawyer authored, unfair, completely one-sided divorce laws of the West. When I see on tabloids and things, someone like some actor is marrying another actor, someone who used to date before, whatever, Ben Affleck is marrying Jennifer, whatever, Rodriguez, whatever her name is, I'm going, are you out of your mind? Why on earth would you do that? What is it that you get at those levels from a woman that you think you will not get if you don't marry? If a woman gives you the ultimatum, and we know anyone who's dated women for a certain amount of period of time, especially those that are in their 30s and never been married, they give you that ultimatum. Based on how old they are, they'll give you the ultimatum sooner. If a woman is in her 30s, never been married, has no kids, first of all, those are the ones to avoid, because they're at a stage where they want to just lock down anyone. They're desperate. The older they are, the less time we'll give you, the less leeway they'll give you to basically, do what, or get off the pot. The younger they are, they'll give you more time. And in their early 20s, they're not even thinking about that unless they're really hardcore hypergamy motivated woman. But a marriage in the West is nothing more than an insurance policy that ensures the woman gets the big payout when you want to get out, when you no longer want to play the game. There is literally nothing to be gained on the man side and everything to lose, and everything is to be gained on the female side. To all my female friends, and if I had female friends in the West that I really care about, and they're dating somebody and everything, I'll advise them, absolutely get married. Do whatever it takes to get married. And if the guy is a marrying type, do not try to dissuade him. Get him. Of course, you want him to be somebody that has something, worth marrying, in terms of net worth. But I tell them that because they're my female friends and I care about them and I want them to have a successful, secure future. And a marriage to a man that has money is the best way for a woman to secure that future. But if you're a man and you got some net worth worth talking about, you're out of your mind. You are taking a much bigger risk than the common analogy used that, hey, every time you set foot on an airplane, it might crash. No, actually, the odds are significantly worse with marriage, and the damages are a lot worse. Hey, with airplane, it crashes, you die. With marriage, if you've been married to someone in some states in the US for more than a certain amount of years, you owe her spousal support until you die, until she dies, one of you dies. The only caveat is if she gets married, then you don't owe her any more, money. But you know what they do? They just don't get married. Why would they? They divorce some rich guy who's paying her, her basically all the expenses she needs to live a lavish life until she's dead. Why would she get married? What man, unless he's even richer, what man would be worth to her giving up that level of security? And it happens all the time. Have you heard the saying, before you get married, go attend 3 or 4 divorce court sessions? I guarantee you that'll wake you up like a wet slap in the face. Because that's where the real personality comes out. That's where that sweet, agreeable, the fake acting is all gone. And now the real person comes out as they truly are. You know what I mean? You'll see the true face with the mask removed, with the fake, agreeable, sweet, anything you want, darling, mask removed. Down deep inside, women want security more than anything else. It's in their blood, and there's nothing wrong with it. That's just the way it is. I'm not putting them down for it. I'm not blaming them for it. And marriage, the way the laws are written, they tried to correct people that were irresponsible, the guys that would knock up a woman and give her nothing and leave her, with a hungry child, which is totally unfair. And other guys who, abused their rights and just divorced a woman after many years that she was a housewife, and she didn't know how to go out and work. She only knew how to be a housewife and cook and clean and do home chores. And then they would divorce her, and she would be truly penniless. And that's not fair either. But you know what? They overcorrected in the West. They overcorrected to a point where you marry somebody who's a hairdresser and you are a millionaire, and you divorce her after 2 years. And they say that you owe her until the rest of her life. You owe her a lifestyle that she was accustomed to while she was married to you. Well, she was married to you for 2 years and she lived a lavish life. What about the rest of the 28 years that she was penniless and struggling? What about that lifestyle? This is what I mean by they have overcorrected. So, and the old fool me once, shame on you, fooled me twice, shame on me. If you know these rules, and you have to be blind not to be exposed to the rules of marriage in the West. Knowing these things, and you would still go and marry somebody without really having to do so, then who is really to blame, you or her? I'll let you answer that question. All the best to the next video.